Alright everybody, today on Terminally Gill, we're going to be talking about tournament fishing, and particularly non-boater tournament fishing. Etiquette, what you need to bring, and snacks and little weird stuff like that. So, stay tuned. Alright everybody, let's talk tournament etiquette. Now, depending upon what type of tournament you're fishing, there's certain rules. Now, some of them you can't step up in the bow. For instance, you can't throw past midpoint of the boat. Throw being cast your line. I say throw. That's in the boat type tournament etiquette. Now, be kind to your boater. He's the one carrying your butt around, helping you fish. You know, throw baits that are similar to his if he's catching fish, but don't throw the same bait. You know, just be courteous. Don't expect him to have anything for you. You need to bring your own stuff. That includes a life jacket. That includes snacks if you want snacks, drinks if you want drinks. It includes culling scales. It includes tournament boards for measuring your fish. And also something to remember when in a non-boater situation is always try and offer your boater a little bit of gas money. Now, you know, if it's not a very big lake, you're not going to be running very much. You don't need a whole lot. Just try and offer him, you know, 20 bucks or something. That'll cover way over half of gas costs, but it's just nice to offer your boater money for carrying your butt around, because a lot of times they don't have non-boaters. That's one thing to keep in mind. Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about is rods and reels. Now, I know some of you out there have tons of rods and reels. Some of you have 2 or 3 at max. And that's fine. You can catch a ton of fish on 2 or 3 rods and reels. You can catch a ton of fish on 1. But when it comes to what is too much, now, every boat nowadays is going to have a spot for at least 3 reels in the passenger side. This is a good thing. I like to bring 4. That's my go-to. I bring 4 rods. I set them up the night before, and I'm ready to go. But I think the max you should probably bring is 5. 5 is a good number. You know, it's not too much where it's over cluttered, but it's enough to have, you know, 5 different types of baits tied on, whether that be, you know, moving baits or slow moving baits or something like that. Okay, the big question, tackle. What is too much? Now, tackle is kind of a hard subject to tackle. Ha. With tackle, you need enough to fish everything possible. Now, I carry a tackle bag that's not real big, but it fits in most storage compartments. If it doesn't, you can tuck it between your legs when you're driving. Actually, I'll just show it to you real quick. Hang on. That right there is my tackle bag. Now you see it's not real big, but it fits everything that I need for the tournament. Now that tackle bag is probably about 1.5 foot wide by 1 foot tall, 1 foot deep. You know, it's not real big, but it fits everything I need. It fits a ton of stuff. Guys, my main advice when you're fishing a non-boater, most of the time when you're fishing a non-boater, is you're just starting out. But when you're fishing a non-boater, don't overcomplicate it. You know, you fished with buddies and boats before, obviously. Relate it to that. Just relate it to an average fishing trip. You know, don't get, and I made the mistake my first 2 or 3 tournaments, don't make the mistake of overcomplicating it and getting it in your head that you have to have 5 fish by the time you get back or you suck. Because my first first 2 tournaments did not go well at all. I think I weighed in 2 fish each time, and it was because I was overcomplicating it and because I was so nervous about catching that limit. And relate it to going fishing with a buddy, just having a good time. Because the first tournament you're doing, you're not in it for the money. You're in it to learn. And that's what a lot of people don't understand is they enter these tournaments, seeking that, I don't know, that brand new bass boat at the end of the year or something. And it's just not going to pan out if you have that mindset of, man, I want that boat, or man, I want that prize money. You're not going to do well. That's a mistake that I made quite a bit, and yeah, I still have problems with it now. I start thinking about that limit and I get all antsy, and just let it go. Have fun out there. Don't worry about the ending result. Just have fun. That's what fishing is about. If you're not having fun, don't do it. That's my best thing I can tell you is just have fun with fishing. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't bring too much. Have a little bit of money for your boater. Have all your own stuff. Bring your own snacks if you want snacks. Bring your own drinks if you want drinks. Don't rely on the boater. Guys, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Just don't overcomplicate it. Oh, by the way, I know this channel is pretty boring. I've watched all the videos I put out, and they're just little how-tos and stuff like this. But I got some free days coming up. Gonna get some really good footage on the kayak and walking around on docks and whatnot. So stay tuned, because big things are gonna happen. I promise you that. Well, I can't tell you right now what's going on, but big things are gonna happen. So do me a favor, subscribe to this channel. I just started this channel 2 or 3 weeks ago. I just started it. But big things are going to happen, I promise you that. So subscribe, share it if you want to, tell your friends about it. It's going to be a good channel for you, because I'm going to be saying a lot of neat stuff and showing you a lot of cool stuff that I have planned. So stay tuned. Help me out, guys. Help me help you. Anyway, I'll see you next time on Terminal Gill.